The girl dipped her fingers into the water. In the next moment, the school of fish swirled into a vortex and transformed into a young woman. This was the School for Good and Evil, which each year admits a class of virtuous students and another of wicked ones. Carrie was the child of a witch, ostracized by everyone since childhood. She had expected to be placed in the school for evil, but the dragon dropped her off at the school for good. Carrie believed it must have been a mistake, but the headmaster explained that true goodness is measured not by appearance, but by the heart. Carrie's first lesson was about using beauty to empower herself. Passing the test required nothing more than flashing a charming smile at her own reflection. But Carrie couldn't bring herself to offer a dishonest grin, so she received a failing grade. The second lesson involved using small animals to fulfill a wish. One girl dipped her hand in the water and wished to see her true love. Soon, the fish gathered into the shape of a boy, who pledged his love to her. When it was Carrie's turn, she thought of her close friend Annie, who had also been taken by the dragon to the Magic Academy. Annie had always wanted to leave school and return home, so Carrie made a wish that everyone trapped here could go home. Suddenly, the school of fish began to churn violently, then magically took the form of a young girl. As it turned out, any student who failed 3 classes at the School for Good and Evil would be turned into an animal. This girl had been transformed into a fish a century ago, and only Carrie's selfless wish had restored her human form. After thanking Carrie, the girl vanished into golden light. At that moment, a giant bird suddenly appeared. Everyone fled in terror, but the bird did not attack. It simply stood quietly in front of Carrie. Something in its voice sounded familiar, and Carrie suddenly remembered a classmate who had disappeared not long ago, a boy who had been torn apart by a storm after failing 3 times. Realizing this bird might be that same boy transformed, Carrie slowly reached out, hoping to help him escape the school. But just then, the prince rushed in and stabbed the bird with his sword. As the bird crumbled into a pile of bones, Carrie sank to the floor, weeping in anguish.